Hello and welcome to the first round of the season. We are here for qualifying at the Bahrain Grand Prix. We got our new rookie at Van Amersfoort Racing, and we are going to see what we can do in quali. So this is the first quali lap, the second quali lap that we are going to do, and this is also my fastest lap. So we brake at the beginning of the curb. Need to watch out on the exit, because it's quite easy to spin in these cars. And we are now on our way towards turn 4, opening up the DRS. Going to brake at this little tarmac piece to go to second gear. As again, watch out for the exit. And we are going into the left, right, left. Do not take the curb on the outside, because you will just get thrown to the outside. We are now going towards the hardest corner on the track. Quite easy to lock up the left front, as I did in this lap. Then we come to the straight, DRS again open. A straight where you can possibly overtake, as we brake at approximately 75 meters to go through these fast right-hander. Already 6 tenths down on my first quali lap. Third gear into the right-hander here, and then on the next straight, no DRS on this one. So you just need to tuck in behind and get the slipstream at 100 meters. Shift down towards, I do second gear here. I'd rather go to third gear. So we go towards the line, again DRS open, and we go for a 140.8.
So it's all about speed in today's sprint race then. Not very many laps and no chance to get ahead on strategy. Who here today has the raw skill to take them to the top? Bahrain represents an exceptional 3.36 miles of racing. Lots of opportunities to overtake throughout its 15 corners. Now, this track has built a reputation for being brutal on the rear tyres, so keep an eye on how these young drivers manage their rubber. Strategy here could ultimately determine the winner of the race. It's the start of the new campaign, and what better way to get underway than with a high-speed sprint? We welcome Alex Brundle to the commentary box. Alex, what are you looking forward to?
All of the different scenarios we can gather together when you put these great young drivers out on circuit. It's going to be a brilliant year, full of action, and I can't wait to get going with this first sprint.
So here we are then for the formation lap. We qualified P21. Quali lap wasn't good enough, as I went out again, but the tires were already vanished, so I couldn't improve on that lap time. But we go out and warm up the tires. As you can see, just 30 degrees, and it is really hard to warm up these tires. As you will see right now, the fronts, both fronts are still really cold, rear tires as well. I don't know why, but this year in F1 24 it's pretty hard to warm up the tires, I guess. So we will start with cold tires as well, my first start. So let's hope we will have a good getaway, as the parking is good, as the lights are going on. 5 lights, and away we go for the first race of the season, the first sprint race. A really bad start here, as Roman Stanek already is going ahead of us into turn 1. They brake really early, and I block up and go into Roy Nissany before the first corner. I do manage to get up the inside of Stanek again. We might get a better exit against Roy Nissany here. I'm going towards the inside. He brakes really early, need to adapt and go for the inside to watch out for contact, as the damage is on simulation, so it's quite easy to lose your front wing. And still those front tires really cold, so you need to get them up to temperature first before we start even pushing. But we also managed to get up the inside of Ralph Boschung here into this nasty 2 corners here. Quite easy to lock up, but we managed to get the position, and now we can start to try and get closer to Leclerc here. The AI is a little bit slow through here. We get a bit closer, but on the straights they are just pulling away like it's nothing, like they have DRS open or something. I don't know if it's a bug or it's just normal that they have less downforce and just have more straight line speed. As we go through the last corner, Novalek in P1 and we are now in P19. We go into lap 3, DRS enabled. Now we can try to overtake Leclerc. But we are driving in a big train, so this will probably be just a big DRS train, as I have a little bit too much wheel spin on the exit. So that costs a bit of time, as Boschung is also just half a second behind us with DRS. Now in lap 6, still behind Leclerc, trying to push as hard as I can, but I need to watch out for the tires to not completely ruin them too early in the race. As we have a try on Leclerc here, send it down the inside. One of my favorite overtaking spots. So that's a good pass, as Jeff says. Now in lap 7 we get the fastest lap of the race. And we now can try to overtake the Ruvela into the first corner really late, as he goes really early on the brake. And we have the DRS as well. He might have it as well, I'm not sure. But we are the car that's ahead of him right now, as he tries to get back around the outside, but just not enough space and speed to try. So now we need to defend and catch up to Martins. As we are now in lap 8. As you can hear, we have too much fuel in the car, so we can push a little bit more. And that's also what I'm trying to do, because we can still get a lot of places here, because the AI is just driving in a train. As we've already passed Martins, so I might have missed that part. We are now catching up to Cordeel, as we shouldn't be pushing too hard, because these tires are going quite quickly around here. And especially the hard tire, it's not really my favorite tire compared to the rest of the tires, as well as they give you the softest tire. We got the soft and the hard, so the difference between them is quite big. And I might think that that is going to be quite a thing in the feature race, because the grip difference is just so big. I should have sent it down the inside here on Cordeel, just not really close enough. As you can see, P1, from P1 towards us, it's just one big train. There are 3 cars completely behind us. So So the AI is not really making moves here. That's for us, of course, a really good thing. So I'm having a look, not a look up the inside. Might have should have sent it again. But these tires are really slippery. And I'd rather just take the softs here, but of course that's impossible because they will just be gone after a few laps. And again, not close enough, as I have a little tap here on the rear wing of Cordeel, and that will cost us our DRS, but luckily they are really slow through there, through that long right-hander. That gives us a bit of time back. Because we are a bit too far back to have a try up the inside. Now we might need to think to defend from Victor Martins behind us. As our lap times are slowly falling off, of course we had that little mistake over there. So I'm braking really late again compared to the guys ahead of me. Again, big moment out of turn 4 or turn 3 I mean, and it gives Victor Martins an opportunity to go up the inside. Again, really slidey on the exit. We still are around the outside, and then we have the inside, and we are already back ahead of him. This is the thing I meant in qualifying. If you go onto the curb, you cannot just steer to the left and come back on the track. You just need to wait until the end of the curb and then you can steer to the left. So you can lose a position and quite a lot of time through there. So again, now we can start to do this all over again and get close towards Cordeel. As we are now in lap 13, just 10 laps to go in the sprint race. Cordeel again really slow going into turn 1. And right now I have the better exit than normally, so we can try and make a move here. As you will see, they are just driving away on the straights. Some just have a lack of straight line speed, even with the DRS and the slipstream, but still trying to go around the outside. Just not enough grip to accelerate out of the corner. But my favorite overtaking spot is coming up, and again making the same move up the inside, and the move is done, and you know that you will be ahead of them, because this is not really an overtaking spot. Again, a bit of a slide there, as these hard tires are slowly falling apart. But now we need to catch up to Benavides and make the gap bigger to Cordeel behind us. Into lap 14, the next lap we catched up with him, and we might make a move somewhere here. Maybe sending it on the inside here. Ooh, he goes really slow through here. I had a look around the outside, just not enough speed to put it there. As you can see, rear tires are going, especially the left tires, right front is good, but the rears are slowly going. So we have a really good exit out of the last corner, but now you can see how much straight line speed they have. So I'm completely behind him, get up fastest lap as well. Right now he's just pulling away without being close to Crawford, but I send it down the inside, almost into the back of Crawford there. But exit again really bad, sliding, touching his right rear tire as well. And now again with the DRS. But but again, not quick enough. But we are starting to attack at least some cars, and with just 8 laps to go, there are still a lot of opportunities. Again, going for the inside here. They just don't overtake over there, or defend. So that's just an easy overtake. But again, locking up, bit of a slide, again on the exit. So I'm not really working on my rear tires, not really saving them. So we might have a problem at the end of the race. So into lap 18, we catch up with Crawford. He's a bit slow through here. And again, I can just send it up the inside, just let it roll in, and the move is done. And now we can go towards his teammate, to Hajar. But I go a little bit too wide here, and Crawford sees the opportunity. Doesn't really get the exit, but he might have enough speed to try and overtake me into the next corner, but just not enough on the slow straight, or small straight. But I really need to watch out now, because they might overtake me if I make another mistake. So lap 21, right on the back of Hajar right now. He is going a little bit defensive, trying to put the car somewhere. I'm trying to go around the outside, not really the way to go, leaving the door open for Crawford. But we managed to at least stay ahead of him. But he is really close, and I'm staying here on the left side, not defending, in the hopes he isn't quick enough, but going way too deep into the corner. And that gives him an opportunity to get ahead of me. That was a bit of a frustrating moment. I'm trying to send it again, a bit too late, almost locking up the rears and almost going into him. Luckily he steered towards the outside, but he has the inside line and can just really good defend me there. As I couldn't switch back or anything, but he has no DRS, so that's good for the last lap, as there's just one big straight with DRS to go. And the last lap has begun. We are already on the half of the lap and really close to Crawford. See, we're closing in, just not enough. Couldn't really send it down the inside. Let's hope we can get him into this next corner. Taking a wider line, need to back out a little bit, otherwise I would have touched him. Send it down the inside, again locking up the rears. Or the rears just a little bit too loose. We are side by side going into the next and the last corner. So brake a bit too early, but still side by side. Can I get a better exit? Not really. DRS, we do have the DRS, but is it enough? No, he is just gone.
Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
And that's P14 for us. We at least do get the driver of the day. So that's good from the fence.
Brilliant stuff from Carlin today. What a superb victory.
Well, it's just the first sprint of the year, but what a great start. They'll be looking to do more of that in the longer race tomorrow.
And there you have it, today's winners. Having raised some of the biggest names in F1 to date, Carlin have once again shown their expertise when it comes to recruiting new talent. No doubt today's winners have a bright future ahead of them. They certainly deserve it after today's performance. After all this drama, you'd be mad not to join us for the next race. We hope to see you then. Take care.
So that's the first race done of the season, with getting a P14. Not too bad, but there's a lot more to gain tomorrow in the feature race. So I hope to see you guys tomorrow in the feature race. Thank you for watching.